Hey, a friend asked me a question. How do you go into a new situation and not bring the old baggage? So, if I'm going into a new relationship and I've come out of a relationship that was not healthy for me, how do I trust this new relationship? If I'm starting a new position with a new employer, and the last experience was not the best experience for me, how do I know it's not going to have the same outcome as my experience before? If I'm moving to a new state and in the last state I lived in, the experiences were not good for me. I was not as successful as I wanted to be, as I worked hard to become. And now that I'm in this new state, what's to say it's not going to repeat itself? So, how do I change my mindset from becoming this place of it's not going to happen for me, it's not meant for me? I'm starting to see the same routine. I'm starting to see the same characteristics. I'm starting to see the same behaviors. I'm actually starting to repeat the same mistakes. How do I not fall into that? How do I not give in to that story that I'm telling myself and continue to move forward, even though it's unknown for me, it's scary for me? So this was the discussion that we had. It was a great discussion. It was a powerful discussion. And what came out of it for me was experiences that I've actually gone through in my past where I've had to share with myself the message that this is not that. What does that mean? That means telling yourself, reminding yourself that today is not yesterday. And even though the routine might seem very similar to what you've gone through, the personality may even be very familiar to what you've known and what you've experienced. But this is not that. When I'm walking into a new career with a new employer, or it could be the same employer, just a different position, I'm not telling myself and reminding myself of the mistakes I made before. I'm not telling myself it's going to happen again. I'm not telling myself that I'm going to be treated the same way, but instead I'm reminding myself and I am declaring within myself that this is not that. I understand that today is a new day. I understand that people are new. They have personalities that might seem similar and again familiar, but they're different people. The most important thing you want to say to yourself and remind yourself of is that you are not the same as you were in the last situation. Why? Because you grew, because you learned, because you took notes, and because you understand what it felt like to do that. You know now what it meant to be that. And so now you're making a mindful and intentional decision not to do it again, not to be it again, not to allow it again. And a part of allowing it, whatever that it might be for you, is not allowing your mindset to get caught up in the past, to get caught up in what you did before, what you knew before, what you believed before, what you understood before. This is not that. I've grown so much based on the experiences I've had in the past. So this decision, as I've started to move forward, has been a carefully selective decision of who is in my circle, of what is in my mind, of why it's in my heart of where I choose to be, when my time allows, and what my energy is going forth towards, right? So now that you're making these decisions and they're different from the decisions you made before, you can say with confidence that this is not that. I made the decision to go into this new career, into this new organization, into this new relationship, into this new ministry, into this new home, into this new decision, knowing what I know now today. And therefore, this is not that. Now, if you stepped into a situation that is not favorable for you, that does not level up to your expectations, it's time to pivot. It's time to adjust. It's time to establish some boundaries. But what you went through before that got you to this place today, this is not that. So I want you to have confidence in decisions that you've made just in today, and decisions that you've made recently that seem to be a repeat or that seem to be an improvement, and it's making you doubt or question your decision. No, no. This is not that because you are not that any longer. I hope this was a blessing for you. My name is Denise Shields with a message to you.